Let me know if you guys could hear me. Happy Sunday. I think it's Sunday anyway. Yep, Sunday at 11 a.m. and it's May 30th. If you're in the US, you guys have a long weekend this weekend. Last weekend in Canada, we had a long weekend. And I pretty much worked all weekend long. Virgil, how's it going? Kush, how's it going? Zach, how's it going? Let me make sure I'm not... Okay, I'm not muted. We're good. I'll wait a couple minutes till some people get in here, and I know that I'm good and my voice is coming through clear. Whoops. So we did the viewport. It's pretty interesting. It's a decent device. I don't know about the price point. Timothy, how's it going? Good morning. Matt, how's it going? Jim, how's it going? Trying to get my second coffee into me. I got to go look at a job after this live stream, and then I think that's it for the day. Oh, Timothy, I got your email late last night. I'll respond today. I probably would take that third G4 bullet from you. I'm just waiting for the person to pay. Andrew, how's it going? Congrats on the 20K, Zach. Thank you. Yeah, so we're actually above this number here. If we look, Google Analytics is a little wrong. 2 of the days, it just counts as 0 right now. So we're probably at like, I don't know, 20,200 or 300. These 2 days right here aren't counting for some reason. They always have some analytical problems. The views, it happened on the views as well for last Friday, but it seems like they fixed that. So a lot of YouTubers were getting extremely low views on the videos they released and getting discouraged, right? But it was just YouTube analytics being off. Yep, there we go. Live chat, there we go. I don't know what the difference is. Like, what is Top Chat? Would Top Chat be like if somebody donated? I have no idea. Prime Tech, how's it going? David, how's it going? Gordon, good afternoon. Can you talk about Apple Talk today? What is Apple Talk? I have no idea. I've never seen it. Josh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I got my 3D printer hooked up, but it's back there somewhere. I need to get it balanced. I don't know. When it's doing its test copy or print, whatever, it's not actually, the filament's not sticking to the glass or whatever that board's called. So I got to figure that out later on. But, and they sent me, so actually, let's talk about that. Let me go to my Amazon. Amazon.com. Where the heck is it? So I bought this filament, and they ended up sending me some like screen, like for a screen door, some rubber for a screen door. They didn't send me any filament. It was just screen door rubber, which was a little weird. So I'm taking that back. I do have a bunch of different glow in the dark filament though. So we'll see. I just need to get it working first. Raymond, how's it going? Controlling Tech, how's it going? Hope all is well on your end. Not too much up here, just celebrating 20K and a couple other things. Oh yeah, that's what we were supposed to do. Will you make a video on AdGuard Home? I think somebody mentioned this last live stream, AdGuard Home. I don't really know what it is. I'd have to look into it for you, and if it's something I might use, then maybe. Chantel, we might get her on another live stream when I do like, because I'm still deciding if I want to do a giveaway for the 20K, and then we'll have her on here. Top Chat, these view filter messages such as potential. Oh, okay, gotcha. It not filtered. Okay, no problem. Oh, I can't. No, Unifi talk. No, I can't talk about that. No, it's still. I think it. As far as I know, it's still in beta. Let's see. In the it's still in early access right now. Noodles, how's it going? And thank you. I used a glue stick to help the bed adhesive. I also grabbed a sensor to help. Okay. Yeah, I tried leveling it. I think I scratched the glass a little bit with the tip. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I get it working. I'm not overly concerned with it, but it took me a while to put together. I was going to try it on my own. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to build this on my own by their documentation. And then I ended up just watching somebody's YouTube video. Unky Joe, how's it going? And then I ordered these Elgato light strips. I don't know. They're all right. I just wanted, I had some more money in my Amazon gift cards. So I'm like, why not buy some other things? And then I bought, whoops, what else did I buy? So I bought that, some filament. And then I just bought this new adapter. So that's going to be cool. I do have a bunch of Wi-Fi adapters, but this one is apparently really good for, well, a word I can't say on stream, but this is apparently a really good Wi-Fi adapter. So I got that. I'm waiting for that in the mail. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Unky Joe. The sensor is for auto leveling. Okay, I'll need that for sure. I mean, I was trying to do it and it was, I don't know. It just keeps picking up the glue or the adhesive and moving it around so it doesn't actually stick to the bed. Interesting video on the Unifi viewport. Yeah, and you know what I noticed after doing the viewport, and I put it right in before anybody even saw the video. It just happens sometimes when you're recording. You end up saying a word a lot, right? You say it over and over, and I say actually quite a bit. And in this video, I said viewport. I don't even know how many times. I didn't count, but I was watching my edit. I'm like, oh my God, I said it so many times. I don't want to redo it. And I was going to try to edit out me saying that word, but I couldn't because it wouldn't make sense. So it was kind of funny, and that's why I put that there, because I was sure somebody was going to mention it. And no one has, I don't think, yet. I'm still debating getting a pfSense box over UDM Pro for routing so I could use Cerakotta, IDS, IPS, current, since US is out of date. So, I mean, if you want more, you know, if you want to be able to handle the configuration more, do it with pfSense, but Unifi is based off Cerakotta, their IDS, IPS system. I don't use NextDNS, so I don't really have any thoughts on it, but I might be taking a look. Watching and doing client maintenance tasks. Awesome. Yeah, I was in your live stream a little bit yesterday. I think you were talking about retro gaming. Let's see. Can we see that here? It's kind of out of focus, but right here, that's my little NES case with my Raspberry Pi in it. Right now, I think I only have Mario loaded on it, but I'm planning on putting some more things on it. I do have to call it something, but it's just the amount of times I said it. It drove me nuts, and I was the one making the video, so it is what it is. I mean, it happens. You could probably ask most people who make YouTube videos if, you know, people just say a word over and over, and it just comes out and you don't realize until you're watching your edits. Right here, actually, you guys can't see that too much. I don't want to move my camera, but we're testing. My next video is going to be about the Netgear Insight line again, because we got the Netgear BR200 VPN router, which I was waiting for months and months and months to get. I logged out of it. So we're going to be testing that. So that's going to be cool. I've already started playing around with it. I'll hopefully be releasing the video tomorrow. So my video releases are supposed to be Monday and Thursday, live stream Sunday. But like yesterday, I released the viewport. There's going to be videos that I just release that day, right? And I'm not going to wait. You use NextDNS. I'm going to look that up later on. Let me bring up my pad of things that people recommend. NextDNS. Okay. I've got a new, I muted myself for a second when I was sipping coffee. I wanted to make sure. I've got a new Wi-Fi 6 AP Pro Edition. Does a good bang for the oh, really? I can't wait to test it out once it comes to EA. or not EA, out of EA, sorry. Javier, how's it going? What are the boxes in front of your car? Oh, here. Yeah. I wish I had a backyard camera. I'd show you guys, but we're in the backyard. We're putting down patio stones. That's what this is right here. And one of them broke. And then this is just a shed. So I could put, lawnmowers and stuff like that and cable. We tried doing the leveling and stuff of the patio stones ourselves. And I couldn't do it. I can't level that stuff. So we're going to hire somebody to do it for us. Do it properly because, yeah, I'm going to mess it up. So that's why they've been there for so long. Let's see. I'm not sure if you could do DNS over HTTPS. I would assume so. We have the same setup in the living room for a couple years. Yeah, it's pretty great. I need to see, I haven't looked up if they have wireless controllers because the controllers I have, the wire is like 4 feet or something like that, and it's not that much. I need something a little lengthier. You call it overpriced. So I didn't say very overpriced camera display helper device. I said it may be a little pricey. So what I was meaning, it's pricey for a home. In a business, if you're just using the viewport for camera display and that's it, that's the sole purpose of that monitor or that TV, it's not pricey, and especially for business. For home, you could use an Apple TV or a NVIDIA Shield to view your Protect on your TV. And you're not going to be having that screen on the whole time, right? So then you could use it for Netflix or whatever else you do with Apple TV or NVIDIA Shields. So that's the way I would go. Hi, I'm thinking about buying a managed switch. What do you think about the US Flex Mini? The US Flex Mini. Is that the one? US Flex Mini. Are you talking about this one? So it's not a bad switch. There's a couple things you can't do with it. What is it? You can't SSH into, and you can't set like port profiles. So if you could tag it with VLANs, but you can't specify a custom port profile, I believe. It's not a bad switch though. I deploy a lot of them. They're $29. Jerry, good morning. How's it going? Greetings from Brazil. How's it going from Brazil? Not a fan of the ground. Yeah. It was, we actually rented a camper. Ugh. I'm not a landscaper. I'm not doing it. It's too much work. Amazon has a ton of wireless controllers. Yeah, I didn't really look into it too much, but that's probably my thought. I'll mount it, like I'll Velcro it to the back of the TV, and then we could have wireless controllers and sit on the couch and play. Mr. V, how's it going? Adam, how's it going? First time joining from Maryland. I've been to Maryland a little while ago. I think I have been anyway. I'm from Canada. I was down there. Is Ocean City by Maryland? Or is Ocean City in Maryland? I forget. Ocean City. Yes, it is Maryland. It was pretty nice. It reminded me, by where I live, it's Niagara Falls. There's something called Clifton Hill where it has like mini putt, House of Horrors, like things like that, where like haunted houses and things like that. And that's what pretty much all of Ocean City reminded me of, that big beach front strip. Oh, you did. I mean, maybe it is a bit pricey. It depends on what you think is pricey for business. $200 probably isn't that much. Why when I turn on content filter on my, I'm not actually sure because I don't have content filter on mine, but let me test it out for you because I use the Pi as well for DNS. Yes, I guess you could. Yeah, you could always do I never thought about that. You could just use the Raspberry Pi and just point it to your Unifi, right? Yeah, you could do that. I was thinking when I think you commented on that video. I thought you meant like building a screen out of the Raspberry Pi. I did. I think I had a 7-inch screen. It just doesn't look that good. Yeah, Chantel wanted to have a screen in our bathroom so that she could watch the cameras, right, when I'm not home or something like that. So we'll think about maybe getting a small screen. Maybe I'll just use that Raspberry Pi screen for that. It doesn't need to be the best quality for in there. Mike, how's it going? Good morning. Would you recommend the Enterprise 24 PoE switch over the USW? I think there's a couple considerations with that. So let's see. So this one only has, what is it? So it's a managed layer 3 switch with 24 gigabit ports, and then it has the 2 SFP ports. Okay, so this one has, if you need PoE++, you would need to go with this switch because the Enterprise switch doesn't have PoE++, but what it does have, which I love, and I've said this many times, is the 24 ports across. I love them on one level, and it has the 2.5 gigabit port. So it has 12 of them, right? And I think it's a layer 3 switch. If you don't need PoE++, go with this. I love this switch. It's awesome. This is the one currently in my network rack. How do I don't know how to integrate. I've never used Apple HomeKit. Maybe I'll look into it. I'm starting with Home Assistant. I haven't actually brought it up yet though. David, I followed Crosstalk's guide as well for that. So originally I was going to try to do it myself, and I was going to make a video, and I'm like, you know what, this is too difficult. I'm just going to watch Crosstalk. And really, I didn't want to duplicate his video. It was pretty much the exact screen that he had. Yes, it is Maryland. Maryland was great. It was a fun time. SPX, how's it going? The viewport plays audio right. I don't know. So somebody asked that in the comments. I don't think it does. I don't even think there's an audio port on it. If anybody else here knows for sure, let us know. It does get pretty hot. It's sitting right beside me right now, plugged in. Do you suggest, do you have a suggestion on tool app like Sharp Tools or Action Tiles to stream? I've never heard of those before, so I'll look them up a little later, but that is something I haven't heard of, so I wouldn't be able to give you a answer for that. Any new UI come out as I've been dormant? There's been a couple, I think, which I can't get my hands on yet. So this floodlight, I don't know if you've seen that yet. So this is the, it's just a light. It's a motion censored light floodlight that integrates with Protect. What else came out? Did anything else? I don't think anything else is really new has come out lately. No. I mean, in Canada, they released this power supply. So I bought it just because it's new and I'm going to test it out. I actually got a couple Beacon HD covers as well. I picked up these. I don't know if I do a video on it because it's going to be a really, really short video. It's me throwing a cover on a Beacon HD. But I think it's a really cool idea to be able to have these covers to make them look like they belong, right? I don't think anything else has come out. I can't remember. Oh, it does play. DPC says it does play audio. Okay, cool. And thank you for the congrats. I was watching your video on the 7-bay. It looks. It is a pretty big NVR. That's for sure. It's worth doing setups with Apple Common End User Kit. I do home media installs, usually either TP. Oh, cool. Let's see. Plays audio only on a single video stream. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't even, because how I'm testing it, I have it right now plugged into my capture card. And my capture card, my screens, unless I had my headphones on, which I didn't, so I couldn't hear. So it's one stream. Okay, cool. If you use, okay. Honestly, I don't really listen into my audio. ever. And a lot of my clients, we actually end up turning the audio off. So it depends on where you live. I think in Canada we could have audio on, in Ontario anyway, but in some states you have to turn it off by law. Yeah, it's pretty big. I wish it was available in Canada. I don't think it is yet. Whoops, that's not it. I've been selling quite a few of these with just a one bay. People just want one hard drive, right? I'm trying to get them to upgrade to have redundancy, but they just don't want to. So whatever. The UNVRs are great. I love them. Super easy. We just actually sold another one today for the guy. It's 3 cameras. That's all they want. And we're just going to give them the UNVR because it's cheaper than getting a UDM Pro. And I don't want to give them the Cloud Key Gen 2 to run them off of either. I probably could have with 3 cameras, but it's not worth it. What did Virgil say? Oh, there we go. See, Virgil, you need to start your YouTube channel. I think I emailed you back. Did you get that? So what else were we going to talk about today? Oops. If you guys want to hit that like button, that would be great. We'll talk about that first. We got 52 people, 15 likes. So yes, we hit 20,000, so that's awesome. My goal I think the goal that I made for, I don't care about hiding my price. The goal that I made for 2021 was to hit 30,000, and I believe we will. We'll see. Some of the YouTube, it slowed down a little bit, and I don't know if that's for all tech, but I know, yeah, it slowed down a little bit. So, yeah, I'm trying to get a Wi-Fi 6E access point from Aruba, so that's coming up, hopefully, if I'm able to get it. The UNVR is just better in a commercial install. Yeah, it's great. Is this only a storage for cameras or a NAS? It's just camera storage. That's all it does. Yeah. It would be interesting if, I don't know, I get those emails all the time. It would be interesting if Unifi or Ubiquiti came out with a NAS. I mean, then they would, I could see it happening. Then it would be, that's all you need is their stuff. Mind you, if they become better with the routing, right? And Germany. Perfect. We got a lot of people from different parts of the world. The UNVR is a reasonable price. So far, the UDM Pro has been great, but I'd rather have the UDM Pro take care of routing. Yes, that's right. So that's how I have my setup. We've exchanged some mail. Cody, we've decided to settle down for now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if the UDM Pro ever went down, you'd still want it to record video. And yeah, that's true. Unifi Talk, can't really talk about that. Just because it's not out yet. And I haven't really used it. So that's another reason I don't really know much about it. Is my voice loud enough? Okay, it is high. I turned it down when I was doing the unboxing for the viewport. Yeah, that's the hope. I mean, a lot of people have been wanting to be able to back up your footage, right? So if somebody came in, stole your NVR, then at least you'd have a backup somewhere, right? So, I mean, it would be good, or yeah, we need to have an option for backup. This TP-Link stuff, I really like the HD, the EAP HD. It worked really well. I had 2 of them throughout my house, so one upstairs, one in the basement. For the video, for the testing, for the benchmarking, I guess, I only had the one running so that you guys could see the speeds and the distance it would go. But it was a decent, decent access point. So we still need to do a review on their 48 port switch as well. What else do I have? I got a ton of stuff here. I got this NAS. Somebody sent me, or a Zeus Tor sent me this. I haven't even turned it on yet, but it's a 2-bay NAS. Oh, you guys are really getting the reflection there. And the front cover is stuck on by a magnet, which is kind of different. I've never seen that before. And on the back, we have two 2.5 gigabit interfaces, which is pretty cool. So I'll be hooking that up to my enterprise switch, and then it has an HDMI out. So one thing I would have liked to see in the new UNVR would have been Ubiquiti putting an HDMI port on the 7 bay so that you could view your cameras like that. Most other, like if you look at a Hikvision or something like that, they have an integrated HDMI on board. You should be able to set up an email relay for the NVR function. Huh, I'll look into that actually. That would be interesting. And that would make for a good video if I could get it working. How's the new kitty? She is doing great now. Let me just go to my... I don't know if I have a lot of pictures of her. I don't know if I put any on Instagram. Probably didn't. Oh, you know what? I have it on my Facebook probably. Facebook. Let's see. So my older cat Mocha, she was... What was she doing? Okay, here they are here. We don't need to listen to audio. But they're eating a chicken roast, which they probably shouldn't be, and they shouldn't be on the table anyway. But yeah, she's doing well. Mocha was being a little bit hard with her and biting her neck and things like that, but as you can see, they're grooming each other now. So she's got to go for a vet appointment tomorrow. We're going to get her second shot. And then we'll have to get her spayed and all that type of stuff. Stamatis, I might have butchered that name, but thank you and welcome. I have a Drobo 5N. The front cover pops. Oh, cool. I mean, it isn't a bad feature, to be honest with you. I don't mind it. I don't think the Synology NASAs do it that way. I think it's like a click off, right? I'd rather grab a Synology. Well, that's what I have. I have Synologies, right? They just sent me this for a review. I got to send it back to them. I haven't plugged it in yet, so we'll test it out. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Yeah, 20K. It's good, right? Because like I said, if you guys were here in some of the live streams, I was working for an enterprise before. Up to 4 or 5 months ago, I was doing Mac Telecom Networks and the enterprise job, and then I got laid off of the enterprise job. So luckily I had YouTube and I started my business. I thought Unifi done something before, like the viewport with the output. Maybe that was, I don't know, to be honest. Which is best, Synology Quick Connect or VPN back home? I would VPN. I wouldn't use Quick Connect. I don't use Quick Connect. Yeah. I haven't really set up too much more of my NAS. Like after I plugged it in, I have some files, excuse me, from this computer that back up to it. But besides that, I haven't done anything. I still have to make the video of my secondary NAS going to my mom's and doing, synchronized backup between those. I don't know. I haven't had time. But I want to get that done for sure. And I'm bringing her over a UDM. I'm thinking about giving her a UDM Pro and then hooking up cameras on their house and making that all into a video, but I don't know. That's a lot of money. I have like 3 UDM Pros here, but they're still in the boxes, so I could potentially sell that to a customer. What else is there? What else? Trying to think, look around my room to see what other gear I got. I think that's all the gear I have new. Actually, we could look at the viewport here. Let's bring her up on. There we go. So that's the viewport. So that's my This is just my capture card. I can't believe how quick it switches, right? Like that is, whoops, there it goes. Like it's like 2 seconds. And somebody was telling me you could lay cameras on top of each other. I just don't want to expose anything. I don't think we will, but. So we're in the YouTube view. Okay, so on the front door, let's put that. Okay, so they cycle every 10 seconds. So, oh, that's cool. So we could see the front doorbell in the top left-hand corner. And that should, oh, I haven't saved it yet. I haven't saved it yet, that's why. Is that gonna switch? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's buggy. Somebody mentioned that in my comments as well. So is that stuck on my front door? Let me see. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but here we go. Go to my views. So if we edit the, yeah, so I have my left side door. Yeah, so it's not cycling right now. That's strange. Maybe it is a bug still. Anywho, let's get that off screen. I'm doing wiring, 10 gig Ethernet wiring for home now or in future. Well, it's up to you. If you have your walls open and things like that, and it's easily accessible to get the wires run Cat6a. I was going to do that for my home, but I'm getting 10 gig speed from my computer in this office down to my NAS over Cat5e. So I decided to leave the cabling alone. Printer's still on its way. I got the printer. The 3D printer is right here. Yeah. So I set it up. I just got to balance it. And there's little Harry Potter and Hagrid and Dolby and that little creepy elf at the end. That's what I made. Some clay thing. Super creepy. Let's see. How will I set up a VPN in Unifi? You will follow my video to do it. Let's see. Unifi VPN. Let's see. That's site to site, so you'll follow this video right here. Possibly. Oh man, look at that. Is a lot of forehead there. Whew. I need to get my haircut bad too. Okay, so here's the what I just posted in the chat. That's the VPN video. Is the smart power plug? I don't know. Is it? Actually, I didn't even see that. It is back in stock. You should probably get one if you can. I didn't even notice that. Should I get? Nah, I shouldn't get another one. I already have one sitting here, and it's not even plugged in. Pablo, how's it going? Well, yeah, I don't know. Somebody mentioned that in my comments because you should be able to. I wonder if I could bring my Unvr back up without signing in. On the view, it will probably tell me, but let's see. Like in the actual. Here it should switch after 10 seconds. I think. Yeah, so that switches, right? So we saw that switch, but I don't think the. So that one looks like it's stuck. Yeah, so the Unifi viewport won't switch. Interesting. Well, should have done a little more testing, I guess, before, but that's all right. There's a YouTube thing called Teaching Tech, which may be worth a visit. What did I watch? Let's see. Should we show my history? Looking at my own videos. Oh, this was a different guy. So this is the one I followed to build the printer, just Vlad. It was a really good video. It was about 50 minutes, something like that. But he did a great job. So now it's just about the alignment, right? I got to get that done. I'm doing well, thank you. Love the videos, awesome. Does the Unifi Smart Power Plug require the UDM? No, I don't think it does. You could do it with any controller, right? You just need to make sure that you have wireless uplinking turned on. Just updated a view to rotate and it worked on your viewport. Huh. That's okay. Well, I'm going to have to test it out a little more. I believe I'm on the correct version. Yeah, it should be updated. Let me create a new view. Let's do that, shall we? Add view. YouTube live. Let's just add 4 cameras. Right, so let's do my doorbell, my left driveway. We'll do the front door. We'll do the garage. Right, and then side of house. Okay. So these really should, I think these 2 corners should be switching. That doorbell's taking forever to load. Let's see if it switches. Yeah. Okay, so let me... Yeah, it's still, oh no, it's not stuck. Yeah, I don't think they're not switching on the viewport. Weird. I wonder why it would work for some people and not others. Well, that's a bug that we're going to have to figure out. Where was I? Okay. Would you recommend the Flex as outdoor cameras? I have the Flex outdoor. So the one on the side of my house, that is the, whoops, this one right here. Actually, you can see Chantel working in the backyard. That was the Flex, G3 Flex. Actually, in my garage, that is too. So it's on both sides. And it works fine. And it gets really cold in Canada, right? And in the summer, it gets fairly hot. Do you happen to know if the DPS part on the UA hub logs an event if the door is open manually? We are having students escape. I don't think it does. There's not too great of logging in the Unifi access stuff right now. Viewport. Okay, I'll have to take a look. Thank you very much for the $3. I don't even know how to say it. Theory Lab? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's awesome. I really like the viewport. Wish we had Unifi cameras. Yeah, Unifi cameras are great. So you have LTS. Hike vision is terrible. So I have a hike vision camera. Let me grab it. So I just got this, and I'm going to do a review on it. I know hike vision and all the controversy with them and US government and all that type of thing. But anyway, it looks like great technology. This camera does anyway. So we have the color view, which we're going to take a video of. I'm going to show you how good it looks. Yeah, at nighttime. I mean, I've used them before and they are crazy how good the nighttime looks. Edge router or UDM Pro? Probably the UDM Pro. It's newer and it seems like they're kind of getting away from the Edge line right now anyway. Wow. 4.6 students escaped. That's so funny. 4.6 million DNS resolutions. That's crazy. 200K blocked. I don't even know what my mine would be. The color view is really cool, and it wasn't too bad of a price. So the problem here, and now I finally have a vendor that has them. Most camera vendors that I've worked with, they sell OEM hike vision. I don't like that. I want it branded. I want the real hike vision, because when you try to find the firmware updates for the stuff, you can't, because it's the company's own custom firmware, right? So I hate that stuff. So now I use TDL Canada and I'm able to get that stuff. The interface for hike vision is just, it's just terrible. My uncle and we installed one for like this native friendship school, I think it was called. The interface is brutal on it. I can't stand it. I like the Unifi PTZ. I have a Hikvision PTZ camera, and I prefer I haven't had my hands on the Unifi one, right? But I prefer the look of it. Oh, that was over 3 months. Okay, cool. Hikvision is okay. Low cost option. We typically deploy them on a separate VLAN. Yes, well, I'll be doing that. I'm going to be dropping internet access, actually, so this can't even reach out. Then block it from... Okay, the dark fighter cameras are decent. Config is a bit tricky. I would love to consult with you. How would I do that? You would go to my website, www.mactelecom.networks.com. So you go there. Let's go there now. mactelecomnetworks.com. We would go to hire us or contact us, whichever. It does the same thing, right? We'd go there. We'd fill in this stuff. Whoops. What you're looking for, whatever. We got our hourly rate right here. And then I'll get back to you. As I'm pretty quick with emails most of the time. Depends if I'm on a job site or not. We have some older Hikvision cameras that were installed about a month ago. I had about, well, they were OEM cameras, about 25 of them sitting in my garage. I'm like, I'm never going to install these. I gave them to my uncle. I'm like, I just wanted them out. Same with the PTZ camera. I gave them to him. I have 10 Hikvision and they run without a single issue. You're running that off Blue Iris, right? They work, right? They work, and that's a good thing. But you know, there's the controversy with them being blacklisted in US sites and things like that. We have LTS. Yeah, so that's like, who is the company who reached out to me? I'm trying to look for the camera. Anyway, I specifically, was it Anki? Something like that. I specifically asked them, are they a Hikvision rebrand? And they said, nope. I plugged the camera in when it got here. It was Hikvision, so I didn't do a review on it. Well, which was the worst video you ever did? The Hikvision review. Oh. What do you mean by like the worst? Do you mean worst by views? Hikvision probably doesn't get a whole lot of traction on YouTube. I couldn't see it anyway. Any Home Assistant videos come in the future? Possibly. I need to learn it first. I have it set up on a Raspberry Pi right here. Somewhere up here, right? Nope, there's my finger right there. I have a Raspberry Pi set up with it. I just haven't done anything with it yet. So I'm looking to control all my lights in my room. So when we go live or I do a video, I just need to hit one button and it brings everything up. I'm starting to install my other lights, my Lutron light switches and things like that. I mean, I'm not an expert in Home Assistant. Obviously, I haven't even turned it on. Really, I've gone in the interface and that's it. For Hikvision, best to find a good authorized reseller. Yeah, so I was using this other company that I still use sometimes for cable and things like that. And they just sell OEM stuff. TDL Canada, they sell authentic Hikvision cameras. They're obviously more money when they're branded, but I don't care. I'd rather it be authentic from them. Yeah, I work at a school district and we have Hikvision. We are grandfathered in, but I have them segmented with no internet access. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't trust that too much either, but I mean, it is what it is. For my home, if someone wants to get in my camera and view my front yard, go ahead. Oh, you were just pulling your hair. A lot of views, but just so difficult to make. Yeah. Took you about 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah. Well, there's a lot to it, right? There's a ton to it. And it's not like Unifi. Unifi, it's pretty much plug and play, right? You can change the settings, the wide dynamic range, all that type of stuff. And it's fairly straightforward. Temperature sensors. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I saw Chris was doing, did he do a live stream? No, he did an office tour. So we had somebody give us this plant when we first moved in. And it's doing okay. Some of the leaves might be dying, but he had he set up a Raspberry Pi and had some water thing in it. So I kind of want to get that to make sure that I'm watering it enough. It's a money tree and you're not supposed to let those things die. Hikvision, China or not, you can't trust any device, but you need to be fully aware of everything for remote viewing. So what I would do, I wouldn't remote view. I would set up a VPN to remote view. And that's one thing that sucks about Unifi. If you turn off remote access for the UNVRs, you can't, I mean, you could VPN in and view it on a computer, but your Protect app will stop working. What ubiquity access point would you... Oh, hold on. I skipped a question. How does everybody feel about a new mobile resolution selector on YouTube? I have a high quality, but it's on a streak of... Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I was watching somebody stream yesterday and it dropped me right down. So for a 4,000 square foot home, I'd recommend a couple access points, probably. My place is half the size of that, and I have 3. So I have the U6LR. I have the in-wall HD, and then I have a U6 light. If you could get your hands on the U6 LRs, I would go with those. Yeah, it is. I mean, it kind of sucks, right? That you can't do that, but... Yeah, I've heard zero tier. I was watching, I think you did a video on it, right? You did a video. I think Tom did a video on it. It seems interesting. I just need more time for... you know, looking into things. There may be something cool for local view with the iOS Protect. Oh, I'll have to take a look at the iOS Protect app. They did update it. They did have an update actually. I think not long ago. Tracker. Unifi OS. Okay, so we did a video on that, I think. Yeah, that's network. Oh, maybe they didn't. Anyway, I'll look into it. I don't really look at my Protect app too much. I usually have my Protect running on the side screen over here because I have 3 screens in front of me right now. And then I have one always on my cameras to see when I have deliveries coming in, and then I'm doing work on the other 2. I haven't used a G3 bullet, to be honest, so I don't know. The way Hikvision kit works, both the NVR and software auto update. I've had to turn it off. Oh, really? David, how's it going? Oh, an EA. Okay, I'll take a look at that after. Oh, I think I may know what you're talking about. I think I maybe know what you're talking about, and I have access to it. I just haven't set it up. I'm doing great. I feel good. I got a lot. Well, I don't actually have a lot of work today. I got to go look at somebody's house to see if I could help them with their Wi-Fi. But I need a haircut badly. My hair is getting out of control. We're still in lockdown here in Ontario. Yeah, that's true. Will a G3 bullet be good for a big driveway? Possibly. I have 2 cameras on my driveway, and I typically recommend that, right? So, right? This view is all messed up. Actually, this one is too. So that, I mean, my driveway is not big. It's a standard driveway here in Canada. I have one on the left and then one on the right, just covering both angles. And it looks like I need to water the grass too because it's going to die soon. You might be able to get away with the doorbell, possibly. The doorbells are really good. I love their doorbells. Have you done much with the Unifi Air Cubes? I've never done anything with them. Unifi Air Cube. What are they? Oh, they're access points. So these are in UNMS. How old are these things? Interesting. Are these new-ish? Do I buy? I don't know. Maybe. I might take a look into them. They look kind of cool, actually. Can't use the doorbell as the cabling would be impossible. You don't have like a 2-conductor cable go onto your front door? For the price point, the Air Cube is cool. Yeah, that about 1 to 2 years. How much are they? How do I... Oh, so I got to get them through a reseller. Let's see. I'm always looking for new... Oh, that's back ordered. I'm going to look this up because that interests me now. Air Cube. Okay. Whoops, let's get off my web page. Did the unified doorbell open the door? No, it doesn't open the door. It's just it's a video doorbell, right? I think Willie how he did a video where you could power the doorbell through Cat6 or Cat5e or Cat6 cable. I have a lot of people putting Cat6 cable to their doorbells now, and I'm not recommending it because a lot of them aren't PoE. Troy, thank you for the $20 or $19.99. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That will go towards the Air Cubes. Air Cubes or something else. We'll see. Most of the money that I get from making videos, I put back into the channel. I spend quite a bit of money on devices. Oh, so no doorbell. I saw someone post that it can do PoE. Well, it could do PoE. I think Willie had a video on it doing, I mean, it was kind of a, he was just using the conductors from a Cat5e, I think, to power it up. I don't remember too well. Oh, on the flat, so I use the Air Cubes. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I have a lot of people, like daily, probably 10 people message me about their homes. I try not to do homes too much anymore unless the cable's already run. But maybe that would be a good solution for them. Speaking of jobs, if you guys want to hit that like button first, that would be great. But speaking of jobs, so we landed 2 pretty big contracts. I mean, they're big to me. So the one is the camera contract. So we're doing, it's 3 warehouses and they have about 70 G4 bullets that we're putting in. So I'm trying to figure out if we're going to use 2 UNVRs or we're going to use 3. Right now it doesn't support stacking. So they're going to, each warehouse will have to be on its own controller. There's not a way around that. But with the amount of cameras, I don't want to, I mean, they only recommend putting 50 per UNVR. So we're going to split that up between the 3. I don't know if I could record. I haven't asked actually. If I could record, I might do that. It's going to be a lot of skyjack lift work. So it's going to take quite a while to run the cabling, but it's a pretty big job. It's going to be interesting to see. Well, it's not a problem, but the G4 doorbell noodles doesn't have a Ethernet port, right? It just has the 2 pinouts or whatever for the 2 conductors to power it up. No, it doesn't have an Ethernet port. No. Philip, so are there any good alternatives? So Noodles mentioned a Raspberry Pi and just, pop up a browser to your UNVR or your UDM Pro, whichever. Or you could use Apple TV, or you could use a NVIDIA Shield. NVIDIA Shield is on the same price point as the Viewport though. Meg, how's it going? You can use the AirKit with the radio. Uh-oh. We got somebody coming in. With the radio directional unified kit. So use, okay, cool. Gotcha. All rounder. I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm just going to hide those because that's taking up a lot of room. Message on me hidden. Okay, so I don't know if it probably won't block any of your other mess. Okay, it came through. Good. Gotcha. Thanks. No, it doesn't have it doesn't have that. It just has the 2 conductor port. Do you think a UDM Pro would be okay for large environments? I want to run UA for probably 60 doors. Wow. We have around 350 users. So I think they just released an update for the Unifi access where you could have 100 doors. I think you would be all right. Make a video how I can make a projector from my Raspberry Pi. I probably won't. That's not really what I would do on my channel. I'm sure there's another YouTube out there that does it though. I have a long driveway, single car, probably runs 75 feet from the back of the house. I have 1 camera in the front. Okay, cool. And it covers the whole thing. Plan is to put either a Flex or the G3 in front and integrate it into Home Assist for a dashboard with lights. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've heard Home Assist is pretty powerful. Oh, I test all my gear. I test all my gear before I ever deploy it in a customer's environment. 1, it saves me tons of time, and 2, if it doesn't work well, I'm not going to deploy it. Yeah, so there is the doorbell that's in Canada as well, or sorry, the power supply for the doorbell. Let me just go here, bring that to the side. So, because some places, or if you have just your normal doorbell power supply, it might not be strong enough, or it could be overpowered, right? So that's why they're selling this. But where is the input for it? Like, what do you connect it to? Instead of using the existing electrical, oh, okay, so that's not a power, so that's not a transformer then. I gotcha. Do we do it? Boop. Boop. We're going to buy it. I'm going to do it just so then I could let you guys know if it works or not. I just stopped doing this. Just stop getting. This is what you guys do. You tell me equipment and then I get it. Let's see. Is it going through? I thought I had to put a code in to be able to buy stuff. Okay. Well, we just bought it. All right. I guess I don't need to put a code in. Cool. So that's coming. I'll let you guys know how that power supply works. So another job we got, we're deploying, how many access points was it? So it's for a nursing home, old age home. We got the contract. I just got the confirmation Friday. So we're deploying 55 nano HDs, I think it is. A bunch of pro switches. I think their routing, I think they already use pfSense in the nursing home, but the person who was taking over, they have these very old, Motorola access points that don't work at all. And they're all hidden inside their roof, so it doesn't give the best Wi-Fi signal. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting job. That's spread out across thousands and thousands and thousands of square feet. AdGuard Home. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll take a look at it. I don't know. You mentioned it. Somebody else mentioned it. I mean, maybe it would be popular. Why not the Unifi 6 stuff? Well, most of the devices within the... So what they do with these... why they need Wi-Fi, they take around these little medical carts. I don't know what they're called. But they wouldn't have a Wi-Fi 6 chipset in them anyway. And I can't get any U6 stuff, right? I think that it's all sold out. Actually, I can't even get any of these right now. And I need them, right? So I've been in contact with my... people I know at Ubiquiti to try to source out like 60 of these, 70 G4 bullets, a bunch of UNVRs. It's going to be a pretty big order. So I'm hoping I could get that because I don't want to go through a distributor. So these are 219. If we look here, one sec. So they're actually cheaper here. Okay, well, either way, so these are cheaper here, but you only get the 1 year warranty. I think the G4 bullets were more. G4 bullet, yeah, they're $254. Right, they're $254. You only get the 1 year warranty. They do have 76 in stock, mind you. So they're $254. How much are they? I think they're $229 normally, something like that. $239. So each camera I'm spending, $20 more, which is less off my profit. Please take my name. I have no idea what you mean by that. I need a 48 port switch. None of my devices currently require PoE. Which do you recommend? I like the new AI features. Oh, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The AI, or you mean augmented reality? Is that what you mean? So if you need a 48 port switch, do they have right here? This switch right here, USW-48. Oh, that one's PoE. Shit. Where is there? Right here. This is the Pro one. I'd get that. USW Pro 48. That has no PoE. Did you add I haven't added an NVMe to my Synology, but I probably should. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. Please. Oh no. Okay, you're out of here. We don't promote. I mean, I do promote other channels, but let's just do this. Boop. Okay. In Saudi, the contributor price is very expensive. He sells the U6 Lite $199. I'm not too sure what that is or how much, if that is a lot, right? In there, our prices are a little different. Yeah, so that still is high. Like we pay $119, and I have a couple Wi-Fi or U6 Lite. What else was I going to talk about? We've been going on about an hour, so I'm probably going to stay on for another 10 minutes, and then I'll be out of here because I do have some places to go today. Can the Switch Flex power the G4? The Switch Flex. Yes, it can. Yep, it can. So I'm using that on right now I'm using it. I have a G4 Pro, and it's powering it. That and my G4 Bullet's powered through it. Yep, it will work. I love that's one of my, it's a really good switch, especially for camera installs, right? $119. This is Canadian, so it's cheaper in the US. And it just works. So we'll put this in a garage and then we'll spread out our cameras from there. Local distributors were expensive. Well, there's a lot of people, even on Amazon, right? Let's see, like they're price gouging. USW Flex. $138. I mean, that's not a crazy price difference, but it's still more, right? $110 for that. It is only $90 on their front and Ubiquity. But that's just how the market works, right? And like people, I could buy up all this gear, right? Buy a bunch of gear and then sell it on Amazon for more. I'm not going to do that. I don't even add a markup on equipment for my customers, right? We just do it the straight price. And Andrew, you and I have a very close last name. Put an A in between the M and C and we're good. Congrats on enlarging the two large. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and it's gonna be fun to do. It's probably gonna be about 3 weeks worth of work. There's just so much cabling to do, which will be great. My brother and I will work and get it done, and then I have other consulting on top of that, so we're gonna stay busy. You do need another switch to. You do need another switch to power it, right? So you would need I forget what the power specs are on it. 802.BT. I think you could power it with this new power supply that I got, and that's the reason I got it. So we have this 802.3 AF, so they just came out with this power supply, or this power injector. So you could use this if you didn't have another switch. Yeah, so let's see. Do I have anything new on my Instagram? TikTok I've been doing quite a bit of. Just because they're easy little videos to do. Oh crap, I'm not logged in. How do I log in? Do I do it? I think I do it by my phone number. Let's see. Success. Okay, so I gotta enter a code now, if it will ever send it to me. There we go. All right. So hopefully nothing's playing for you guys. Sorry if it is and I'm hurting your ears. So that's my TikTok. We did I'm doing a comparison poll between who uses T568A and T568B. Here I use T568A, and a lot of the world thinks that you only should be using B, right? And I wanted to do this poll to make sure, or to tell people or show people that a lot of the world uses T568A. I'm going to play it and then see if I could look at the poll results. The audio might go off. There we go. Oh, it doesn't show me my poll results. Darn. Let me see, view analytics. Okay, I'll just tell you guys what the poll is to see what, whoops, let's turn that off. To see what people are using more. I think the B is winning. But I think A is pretty close. Let me just turn this down. So T568A is at 43% and B is at 57%. Let me view the results. And that's of 1,134 results. So it's pretty neck and neck between who uses what, which is kind of interesting. Have you used the NanoBeam M5? Yes, I have. I got duped into buying an older generation and finding it to configure. Yeah, I have used them and it works pretty easy if you have both sides correct. TV Samsung, how's it going? What's your future plan? Thank you for a future plan. I don't know. Keep on YouTube, keep doing my videos, keep doing reviews, testing tech, working on my business, doing consulting jobs, you know, all that. We are still in lockdown until I think in a couple weeks actually. 2 more weeks because I need to go get my hair cut badly. Luckily, I'm allowed to work because we're essential work. IT companies are. What's the difference between the Unvr Pro? Well, it has 7 bays. That's the major difference, right? I think that's pretty much the only difference. Let's see. We don't have it in Canada. I tried getting one, but I was unsuccessful. They didn't have a lot in stock, so I wasn't able to get one. But this is one thing that I really like about it. Besides these 7 bays, the 7 bay is cool. I like how they have the interfaces on the front. It makes the cable management. Now I could just go with the 6-inch cable up to my patch panel, right? And then, or up to my switch. So this one's your 10 gigabit port, then we have your 1 gigabit. David uses B. HRW uses B. Hi, APS. No pass-through though. Okay. I use pass-through. There's these really cool ends. Simply Connect. Simply 45 Pro. Okay, so a lot of people talk about pass-through and having shorts. So you get the introducing cap 45. So we get these ends, we crimp it, it's a pass-through, and then we put the cap on. No shorts, and it's perfect. I haven't got that yet. I'm waiting for them to be back in stock. Ah, man. Boom. Let's hide this user. See you later. Goodbye. Take care. Thank you for the love emotes. Can you please show us how to power the base station without the switch, please? You would use it depends what you're talking about, which base station. Probably a PoE injector, right? B as well. Everybody here uses B. That's crazy. Anybody use A? See if you can get one on trial to test. The setup is You know what? Maybe I will reach out to my contact and see if they could send me it. Have you ever touched on how you bid on jobs and manage large products? So this is one of the bigger projects I'll be working on. I used to work for companies that did, this size scale of jobs, and I used to manage the people who worked under me. This is by myself now though, so it's a little different. I don't know if I'll do a business talk. So the camera job, how they found me was through a Facebook ad. So I have some Facebook ads up. I'm not spending a ton of money. It's just my pictures. If some of you follow my Facebook, you'll probably see all that stuff. But it's just saying, oh, we do Wi-Fi, we do security cameras, blah, 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 blah. That's how I got the job. I met the guy and they approved. And I think the access point job, I'm pretty sure they found me on YouTube. Can you combine two UNVRs? Not yet. They don't do... Oh God. Okay, stop spamming, okay, we're just gonna hide him too. What is with all of these spam people? I'm gonna have to mod somebody soon. Holy moly. Anyway, so their messages are gone. Let's see, where were we? I hate doing plugs on cat cable. It's not that bad. You get used to it. I switched to pass through RJ45. Once you try them, you'll not go back. It's easier to use than the plugs, right? Got wire uses A. Awesome. ISP I work for state uses A. I think in government you have to use A in the States, I believe. Hot take, these bots are all Queen Bee. Imagine that. That is crazy. This is the first time I've seen it on other live channels that, there's been so many bots, but I mean, it is what it is. When you go on the internet, you kind of have to accept that that's going to happen. Yeah. But these caps, I think they are really cool. And I hope they come back in stock soon. I'm assuming it's just like this little tiny plastic. Oh God. Is this another one? See, now I don't know if this is another bot or not, but maybe this is time for me to end. Probably my message got lost during the yeah, can you combine? No, you can't combine two UNVRs. So they are going to have stacking available maybe eventually. If we look under the UNVR, right? So it says, oops, let's go over here. Just want to make sure this isn't spamming too much anymore. Okay. It says, note, stackable support for multiplying capacity is coming soon, which would make it great to be able to run multiple NVRs in one controller. I would love that. Why are you deleting all my messages from all my accounts? Please answer. Oh my Lord. All right. I'll show that one because that one's real. Boop. It's actually, it keeps me busy. You are not a bot. Okay, perfect. I saw your last video about hotspot and Facebook login. I hope you can upload and figure out how to customize the voucher. You probably can. I haven't looked at the voucher templates in a while. I did a video on vouchers a while back and I haven't looked at it since. Can you create a video with site-to-site VPN and works with LTE backup? I'd have to get an LTE backup here. Adam, thanks for all the content. Perfect. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. The limit is, I think it's only 50 cameras. The limit's 50. That's why we're using so many. Make me a mod. Oh, I'll make you a mod. How do I do this? Boop. There we go. Now, Joe, your mod's in pretty much everybody's channel. Banhammer. I'm getting off now anyway, but we're only doing live streams every Sunday now at 11. I'm not doing them on Fridays. But anyway, with that, I am out of here. Thank you guys for the tips. Thank you guys for being here and asking questions. It makes the live streams a lot better. Watch out for, I think we're doing the Netgear video tomorrow. And then I don't know what I'll do for Thursday. I still got to figure that out. But enjoy the rest of your weekend and your long weekend if you guys are in the States. Have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Take care, guys.